Mary, with deepest sorrow, bids farewell to her son at the burial place. Dear brothers and sisters, today the church celebrates the feast of Our Lady of Sorrows. It is apt for us to reflect on the sorrowful journey of our Mother Mary. Though the call to become the Mother of God is a great privilege given to Mary, the accomplishment of this great task accompanied with sorrow at each stage of her life. The first sorrow of our mother, as we get to know from the Gospel of St. Luke, chapter 2, verse 35, a sword will pierce your heart. It is the prophecy of God-fearing man Simeon. On the arrival of Mary to the temple for purification after 40 days of childbirth, Simeon took the child in his hands and said to Mary, "A sword will pierce your heart." The second sorrow we read in the Gospel of St. Matthew chapter 2 verse 13, the flight to Egypt. It was a tough decision by Joseph after the divine inspiration he got in his dream to take Mary and child Jesus to Egypt on the same night. Though Mary was saddened by the decision to go on a long journey on an unpleasant night, but abided by the message from God to save the infant Jesus from the wrath of King Herod, she took this decision. The third sorrow of Mary we read in the Gospel of St. Luke chapter 3 verse 48. Due to the loss of Jesus for 3 days, Mary was distressed. She asked her 12-year-old son, "Why have you done this to us?" The fourth sorrow of Mary, meeting her son Jesus on the way to Calvary. The fifth sorrow of Mary, standing at the foot of the cross. The sixth sorrow, the lifeless body of Jesus was laid on the mother's lap. And finally, the seventh sorrow, the burial of Jesus. It was an agonizing moment from the time Mary meets her son carrying cross, all tired, beaten by the soldiers, rejected by the loved ones. She witnessed her son's death from the nearest point, all broken and shattered. She was speechless as the lifeless body of her loving son was laid on her lap. Finally, Mary, with deepest sorrow, bids farewell to her son at the burial place. In these most distressed situations, Mary was calm and quiet. She could hardly do anything to help her son, yet she lovingly accepted the will of God and submitted herself to God's will. In our life too, we cannot separate sorrow or moments of distress from our day-to-day experiences. Though we may not get answers to all our earthly sufferings, we can take Mary as a role model in times of sorrow and accept the will of God. Amen.